Hello ladies, I'm back with another one of my videos, and in this video I'm discussing 5 wrong assumptions that most people have about investing in cryptocurrency. Let's begin. Number 1, cryptocurrency investment is not for women and women cannot understand it. I do not know why there is this notion, but in order to prove this notion, here's a screenshot. This is my interaction on my Instagram page. I have about 1,500 small followers, but the problem with that is 80% or 90% of that is men and only 12% is women. Why aren't women more interested in investing their money for the first time in your life when you know that you can make so much of returns? But here's the thing, the assumption with that is that it's not for you. No, it is for you. You can understand it if you only put your mind to it, if you only did a little bit of research. You don't need to go to school like I am. You don't need to go to school to understand blockchain and blockchain technology. When I got hooked onto this, it was about a year ago, and I just did basic research. It started on YouTube, then it started with a couple of friends. Obviously, they were useless because they don't want to give me information. But I searched, and then I did a couple of Udemy courses, and then I read a couple of books, and then you don't have to even do that much. You just have to keep your eyes and ears open. There are more than enough people on YouTube, on Telegram, on Reddit that are talking about cryptocurrency because it is the future. Okay, second assumption. The assumption that cryptocurrency is a scam. Oh my God. What are you talking about? If cryptocurrency was a scam, you wouldn't have world leaders, government leaders trying to make Bitcoin fair tender in their country. Obviously, certain countries have now taken a stance that if they get into cryptocurrency early, they can change the face of their economy, and they are correct in thinking so. When the internet first came out, everybody thought it was going to be a bubble. Everybody thought it was going to crash. But then, hey, a lot of people made money, and now Google, Amazon is a way of life for us. Back in the day, nobody believed in it. You know, the earth was flat for a lot of people for a long time. So I get it, all right? It will take time to catch on. But you can be one of those few that at least pretends to understand it now. If you pretend to understand it now, you will study more about it. In 6 months' time, you will actually understand it. And then you will actually be a good investor in this market. Okay, can we look at this global market cap? You're trying to tell me that over $2 trillion is just a scam. $2 trillion worth of investors are just saying, no, this is the big scam, but we're all going to invest in it, and we're not going to make any money out of it because it's a scam. No, it's not a scam. It's just taking time to catch on because it's difficult to understand, and anything that's difficult to understand is always just supposed to be a fake or a scam in the beginning. This third assumption that people have about cryptocurrencies, and especially people who get into cryptocurrencies like a year or 6 months ago or something like that, for all the newbies, they think they're going to get rich overnight. And this, ladies, if you all are listening, please, that's not the way to go about this, because here's the thing, all right? This is the chart of Bitcoin, all right? We're looking at the 1-year chart of Bitcoin. Now, somewhere around the 29th of January, if we see the 29th of January, the price of Bitcoin was about 30,445. 30,000, let's take it as 30,000. Today, its all-time low that it hit today was about 41,000. In the year 2021, it saw about a 26% price appreciation. For you, that means 26% of your investment, if you had to invest last year at around like a low time or 29 Jan, you would have had 26% more of your money. But let's look at the maximum chart for Bitcoin, all right? Bitcoin came into existence in 2013. You see there's like a long sideways line from 2013 all the way to 2017. There were holders for Bitcoin, probably whales, probably people who got in early on the project. Very few small traders like you and me, or small investors like you and me, because Bitcoin was not common knowledge then. So it saw a spike in about 2018. Then it came down again. There was a correction. And it pretty much went sideways for a long time, little ups and downs here and there. But only in 2020 did it hit popularity. So, can you imagine investors who would have invested in Bitcoin in 2014? You're saying maybe not anybody. No, there are investors who actually believed in Bitcoin for so long and are still holding it till now. Can you imagine the kind of profit they would have made for doing nothing, just holding the project? Even if you didn't understand it, if you got in at 2020, you would have had a pretty sum of money. Now, currently, the problem is if you look at the market and say, I want money in 3 months, I want money in 6 months, it probably won't happen to you. But will you have money in 2 years? Will you have money in 3 years? Yes, exponential amounts of money. So much of money, the percentage to which beats any World Bank that you're keeping your money in today. So, yes, it can make you a millionaire, but it cannot do that overnight. And it definitely can't do that in 3 months or 6 months or 1 year. Maybe you give it a number of years, depending on which project you're in. If you get lucky, yeah, it happens for you. But are you going to count on it? Now that's taking like a huge risk. But if you have the mindset that, no, I'm going to do this for like 3 years straight, 4 years straight, because my children's college fund, or that dream vacation, or that dream house that I want to own, that's going to happen for me in 5-6 years. Cryptocurrency is definitely a better way to invest for you than stocks or mutual funds or putting it in a savings bank account, for sure. Insider tip for anybody looking to buy Bitcoin currently: wait to see if it falls below a 39,000 mark. If it keeps falling below a 39,000 mark, to wait till it kind of bottoms out. Please follow my Instagram channel for updates. Please follow the YouTube channel, subscribe to the channel, tell all your friends, like, comment below. Assumption number 4 is that you need to be an expert trader or a financial analyst, or some kind of an expert in a field to be able to invest your money in cryptocurrencies, which is entirely the wrong notion. We wouldn't have such big communities of, let me explain it this way. Statistically, 70% of the US traders or investors in cryptocurrencies started only in the year 2021. It is definitely becoming mainstream. If you open YouTube and if you even find a niche that relates to cryptocurrency, you will find that the number of people, from primary school teachers to nurses, doctors, engineers, software engineers, developers, everybody who sees a future of decentralization and, getting out of the clutches of a government or a middleman and paying unnecessarily and not getting returns on their investments. Everybody who believes in a better future, financial future for themselves, is now currently invested in Bitcoin, even in a small way. I know people that have invested 5,000. I know people that have invested crores. I know people that have invested 2-3 lakhs. I know people who want to invest, and these people will make their futures because they're wise about their investments. It's like getting on the next big thing early. So that being said, what do you have to do to be educated about all your investments? Do a basic course on, cryptocurrency. You don't need to learn how to trade, but at least you can learn basic candlestick patterns, and you can study about some basic indicators. Even if you don't want to do anything, don't want to understand anything about technical analysis, it's totally fine. You need to go join, read up on the project, read up the white papers, go join the Discord group, join the Twitter, follow the people that are your developers of the project, follow the network socials as well. Read up about it, and always monitor where your investments are at. Know whether you're in a bull market or a bear market. Just know the current status. Always monitor. You can't just invest your money and then forget about it and hope that it will grow. It's like a plant. You need to water it. You need to make sure it has enough of light. You just need to make sure that there are ideal circumstances for your money to grow. As is with all investments. I mean, you would do the same if you bought a house. You would do the same if you bought a car. You would do the same with anything that you invested your money. And if you didn't, then, well. So the fifth and the last assumption that I'm discussing today: most people assume that India will ban cryptocurrencies and therefore they are scared to get into investing in cryptocurrencies. I would like to refer to this particular article. I'm going to leave the link in the description. Please go read the full article. But basically, this article tells you all the reasons why it is not really possible to ban a cryptocurrency or ban this ecosystem, and here's why. So let's imagine this, right? For any kind of use case that you have for blockchain technology, like for example, tamper-proof results, right? CBSE wants to go paperless, so you don't have any fake certificates, you don't have any fake scorecards, and people can stop buying degrees and stuff like that. Okay. Now you have this use case that you want to go paperless on the blockchain. But in order to be able to use a particular network, let's say Ethereum, you need to have Ether, which is the native coin of the Ethereum network. And you need Ether in order to validate all your transactions as transaction fees. So how then can you ban cryptocurrencies? Because Ether is a cryptocurrency. So this is the same for Solana, this is the same for Polygon Matic, this is the same for Cardano and all these other networks. If you need to build a use case scenario like an institution that uses blockchain technology for some part of its functioning, then you will need to use also that network's native token cryptocurrency. So just it's coexistent. They cannot survive one without the other. So therefore, there's no question of banning cryptocurrencies. Okay. So I hope I made a good enough case. I'm going to leave some resources in the description. Please check them out as well. If you like this video, please comment below. Please like the video. Subscribe to my channel. I make videos every day. Tell your friends, tell all your girlfriends more. And okay, bye.